And Colin Kaepernick is making a name back in the media again. Do I personally think he's going to get a job somewhere? No, and here's why. 2016 is the last time he played. I don't think he was a good quarterback then. Our political differences are, or our political stands are different. But that is not going to be the reason why I'm going to say this to that. I'm just going to say that I don't think he was a good quarterback then. I don't think he's a good quarterback. Don't think he's going to be a good quarterback now if he comes back. Again, this is a story every year. You show or they show him working out on a football field. Um, he'll post a few things, put a few bugs in people's ears that he wants to come back. That he's making a big comeback. Sorry, Colin, but you're not. Uh, NFL really made it easy for you to get picked up last year by a team. All you had to do was meet on their turf, and then you didn't show up for that. And then you said that you wanted to meet on this turf and this time, and only like one or two or three scouts came out to see you. So don't be getting me with that, please. Don't be. Like, what? Stop it. Um, if Colin Kaepernick was to make a return, again, I say he doesn't, but I can be wrong, believe it or not. uh, rumors. Seattle has been the rumor for many a years for Colin Kaepernick's landing spot. They wanted him behind Russell Wilson. I never thought that was going to work. Maybe it would have worked better than Geno Smith. Uh, I forget who the second backup quarterback is, but yeah, please don't go to Seattle. Even now, don't go to Seattle. I'll take my chance with Geno Smith. Um, I mean, now maybe in 2019, 2018, you asked me that. Maybe I agree, and I'll say, hey, Colin Kaepernick, we have Russell. He's going to be our starter, but I need a better backup just in case anything happens to the mobile quarterback or the somewhat mobile quarterback now. Um, I did see one page or maybe a few pages yesterday. Normally, I don't say things that I've only seen one page post because who knows. But the Browns, this would make no sense to me. You have backups that are as good as Baker, if not better than Baker. They don't need Colin Kaepernick in the Browns organization. Sorry, the Browns organization has enough problems as it is, and what we're hearing, Jarvis Landry's not going to be around for the Browns next season. He wants to be, but they don't match his rate. I don't think he's a number one receiver. Blah 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 blah. That's just me personally, but I don't think they need to add Colin Kaepernick to their list of problems. Sorry, Colin, but you are a problem in the NFL because you are not a starting quarterback like you think you are. Or I don't think you need a roster spot. But again, that's just me. No hate. It's just it's annoying when it's 2022 and it's 6 years of this. Like, find your point, because all right, the second going to happen thing. I didn't think the first one was. I think the second one might be a little bit better. Besides Jerry Jones' shock of his daughter or woman claiming he's her daughter with the lawsuit, wanting his money, blah, 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 blah. With the shock of that coming up yesterday, there was a second shock to Jerry Jones. And the second one would be Antonio Brown. I don't know how many of you heard this story yesterday. It wasn't big. I think the story might or has potential to become a lot bigger than the Colin Kaepernick one because you hear the Colin Kaepernick one every year. But Antonio Brown is making waves again. He wants to play for the Cowboys. Uh, will he take Amari's spot if he joins? Um, let's see. I have him at okay. Will he take Amari's spot? At first, I thought this would be great. And I was like, Antonio Brown could be maybe the number one receiver on a team if he gets his head straight. You couldn't make it work with, let's see, Derek Carr, but I understand that. Ben Roethlisberger, okay, I don't know. I mean, Pittsburgh has great receivers, and we're gonna go here with Antonio real quick. We're gonna go through his career. Steelers, he did great, had a Hall of Fame career worthy, I think. Will he make it? Probably not. But he had a worthy career, and if he would have stayed in Pittsburgh and just kept up the grind, I think Vontaze Burfict had a lot to do with that hit. The NFL did nothing, but that's just me. I just throw out words and spew them all out. Uh, so he was there, and then where did he go? Did he go New England next? He played with Tom Brady and Belichick for what, 1 game, 2 games, maybe there. Um, Not much happening. Belichick couldn't stand him. So far you've had Tomlin letting you go. You've had Ben not liking you. You've had Tom Brady dissing you once. Bill Belichick. Well, okay, I'll keep Tom Brady out of that one. Bill Belichick letting you go. You went to Oakland where you had John Gruden trying to fix a program, which I thought he was doing. Emails from 95 years ago, I don't think should matter, and I think John Gruden should still be the coach and get paid all that money that they guaranteed him for 10 years because that was a stupid contract. But let's not talk about that. Antonio Brown on the Raiders. Derek Carr's your quarterback. Ben Roethlisberger is better than Derek Carr. Even now in this day, I'm sorry, Derek Carr, but you're just not that good. I have a lot of Derek Carr hate. He's kind of like Matt Ryan, or they are like one of the same. And then he goes to Tampa Bay, where I think he does have. I think he rebounds. Other than this little outcast that he decided to do on the sidelines, I'm not sure why. That was completely uncalled for. I don't think that unraveled the whole locker room, but I think could have been a small reason. I'm not going to blame him on the whole season crumbling like it did, but we know he's a troublesome player sometimes. He made it through one season with Tampa Bay. Um, well, I should say half a season and then another half season. But, anyways, all of that to get to this. Antonio Brown. I think you are a number one receiver for a bad team. The Dolphins, I don't know, give me a bad team. I just think you are. There you go, Dolphins, Giants. There you go, Giants. You could be the next Odell. Relive your career there. Steelers, who knows? I don't think he'll ever go back to the Steelers, but I think he burned that bridge pretty well. But we'll see. Cowboys, I don't think you're a number one receiver. I think Michael Gallup's got you. I think CeeDee Lamb's got you. And although I did think you were a number one receiver, I don't know, 4 hours ago when I was making my stuff, here is what I did not realize. In 7 games last season, only 7 games, he had 42 catches for 545 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's only 7 games. Granted, only 7 games. You ruined the rest, Brown. You really did, Antonio. And so, what the heck? Cooper Kupp, 15 games. Now, if had Antonio Brown just shut his mouth, finished out the season, just until the end, or say that you're hurt and not make a big catastrophe of the situation that you made it for yourself. Amari Cooper, 15 games. So remember, Brown 7, Cooper 15. Cooper had 60 catches while Antonio Brown had 42. So that's only 18 more. Again, I don't think Amari Cooper is their number one receiver on the Cowboys, but here we go. 865 yards with 8 touchdowns from Amari Cooper. Brown had 545 yards with 4 touchdowns. Again, if we doubled Antonio Brown's stats that he ruined, he would have 14 games, 84 catches, and 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns had he played 14 games and still not caught up to Cooper. But again, Brown ruined that for himself. I think Antonio Brown will be back in the league this season. Will it be with the Cowboys? I think that's a bad match, but I think he's old parts for a bad team, and I think that will work well for his Hall of Fame career. Be a Russell Westbrook on a team. Thank you, Internalized Misogyny, for the follow. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with Antonio Brown. Colin Kaepernick, I don't think he'll get a shot. If you guys do, maybe he will. It's been 6 years. Old news. Sorry. Antonio Brown, get right. Like, come on. You gotta get right, please. He was a fun player to watch from Pittsburgh. I mean, if we can get back to the Pittsburgh days, if we can get even back to the Tampa Bay days where he didn't act like an idiot, then I think we'll be fine. But